called the town hall, but I gave it a better name. This is where every single week we jump on and we basically share some wins, go through any questions that you may have. If you've got any questions and you're in the Zoom, this is exclusive for obviously our Boostly members. If I also stream these all over the world, so give everybody a little bit of sneak peek of what happens behind the scenes. If you're not part of Boostly and if you want to watch this, if you want to be part of this, go to boostly.co.uk, book a call, and we might see you there. So first things first, we've got a lot to get cracking on with. What we do is I just share exactly what's been going on with Boostly. I go to the community, I answer as many questions as I can. We go to the Zoom, we give everybody a chance to ask a question, but also as well, if you've got something to rant about, let me know about, tell me about Boostly, what we could be doing better. Let me know there, which is always good. And we will just go with there. All right, we've got a big room and there's a lot of people tuning in live as well, which is fantastic. And again, so in the Zoom, let us know where you're tuning in from. It's good to see we've got a worldwide audience. So first things first, I was briefly talking before we came on air about the Scale UK event. Now the Scale UK event is happening next week. Let me share my screen here. If you haven't got tickets to this event, it is sold out, which is amazing. So credit to Damien, Gianpaolo, and the whole team there for selling out this event a week in advance. It's a massive, massive undertaking of putting on an event. So to sell out is insane. I am going to be speaking on day 2. And if you have your tickets, I'll be there at day 2. We're going to be doing some cool stuff at 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be about roasting, which would be pretty cool. If you are down and if you can get there on the Tuesday night, so the Tuesday night, which is the 11th, we are hosting, so Boostly is hosting a icebreaker party, which will be awesome. So an icebreaker party, which is great. Would love for you all to be there. It's in Manchester. I've already sent messages. I've sent an email to everybody this morning about how to get in. And it'd be great to see as many of you as possible. If you haven't yet got a ticket, if you haven't got a ticket to the event, they've got a wait list going on. And, you know, even if you're anywhere near Manchester, you can get to Manchester, fill this in. I guarantee there'll be tickets available on the day, just because some people might not be able to turn up, etc. Now, the next thing for all Boostly people, let me just jump on into our community. So if you're not part of Boostly, you don't know what this is. This is where we come in and we share our wins. We ask questions. We've got all the members in here. We've got all of our experts in here and more. One of the new things that we have added over the course of the last couple of weeks is we have now got our SEO training. So if you come into the SEO training, it's part of the community. And we've got all these cool things in here. More things are being added as we speak. So keep checking back. Now that course in itself is worth a lot of money. So to have it in here as part of the community, part of the training is fantastic. So that is a big one. Another thing to let you know about, everybody who's part of Boostly, is over the last month, we have been in the team reaching out to a couple of members just to talk about the CRM. So this is the Boostly CRM. If I come into the demo on a Boostly, you will know what I mean. So we use Go High Level, okay? And Go High Level is a fantastic piece of kit. It's a fantastic CRM. And everybody who is part of Boostly gets access to your very own version of a CRM. And it will look something like this. Now, for those of you that are in the Zoom room, give me a little yes or no. If you had to play around with your CRM in the past month, in the past 30 days, a simple yes or no. If you're in the Zoom room, just give me a simple yes or no. Just tap it in. Have you had a little play? Cool. So a nice little mix. So we have got about 1,000 people using this. And I know the full power of this CRM. And we've given all the tools and all the training on it, but there's still a lot of people who do not. And so what I'm figuring out is, what do people love? What do people not love? What do they get? What they don't get? And we've got a member of our team who's going to be slowly reaching out to everybody over the course of the next month, definitely over the next 6 to 8 weeks, and booking in a call with you. Now, the email will be going to the inbox that you signed up to Boostly with. It's a super short email with a Calendly booking link that will ask you to book in a call. There's no charge. It'll be on Zoom. It'll be with our CRM team. And the whole goal is that they'll share the screen just like this. They'll go into your CRM and they'll just ask questions. If they can help fix something on the call, they will do it, no charge. But they just want to show you what is there and just to give you an idea of what is available and potential with the CRM. Again, there's no extra charge on that. Now, the goal with doing this is that at the start of next year, so the start of 2026, I'm going to come up with an offering, a service, a done-for-you service where our team will take over your CRM for you. So you can just go, off you go, and they will do all the emails, all the SMSs. They'll basically upload all of the AI agents. They'll do everything that is in the power of Go High Level. They'll do it for you. Obviously, with the next thing I'm going to show you, we're going to be in a position where we can sync in from your PMS and from StayFi and from whatever else you've got going on, all of your lead gen, all of your emails that will be coming in. They will put it into the relevant, they call them funnels, but they call it opportunities on Go High Level. So you'll have lots of pipelines going on. You'll have lots of things that's just running in the background. And the goal will be to get more revenue, you to generate more money, which is the whole goal of all of it, you know? And the best thing is if it's a guest making a booking, it'll be direct, which is what we're all here for. So it's a stepping stage of why we're doing this. Okay, so step number one, we want to speak to everybody. And I didn't want it to just be on an email. I didn't want it to just be in a Google form. I want to get you on a Zoom call. I want the team to get on a Zoom call with you. And again, if you haven't had the email yet, it's coming. Just slowly. We've got to do this in stages. I couldn't send a big blast to 1,000 people because our team would just get overwhelmed. We're doing it step by step, stage by stage. Get on a Zoom call. It'll last 30 to 45 minutes. It is totally optional. You do not have to do it. But if you can do it, it would mean the world because it will help us help you. So it's Sophia and Maz. They are going to be in contact with you and they'll be literally in your inbox, if not today, but over the next couple of weeks, which is pretty cool. The other exciting update is on Boostly Connect. So Boostly Connect is basically, for those of you who have been with us for a long time, the fourth iteration of Boostly websites. So we started all the way back in number 1. Everybody here right now is on version 3 or 3.5. And then version 4 is the next step. Now, Connect has got so many potential of what we can do. But in the absolute bare minimum, one of the really cool things that what we can do for the first time ever is we can sync in all of your data from your property management software tool to this dashboard that will then connect into your website, but will also connect into what we're seeing now, which is the CRM, the Boostly CRM. And there are so many cool things that we can do with there. We are currently in testing phase. We've got 29 people that are testing it. The cool thing about Connect is that it doesn't impact your Boostly website in any way, shape, or form. So Andy, you've just seen your website. Fantastic. Love it. We're going to get it live as soon as possible. But the Connect, once that is live and once you've got access to it, it won't affect your website in any way, shape, or form. But the cool thing is that it has the potential for you to create multiple websites. If you want to work with other hosts, for example, if you want to work with 10 other Boostly hosts and you just put all of your inventory onto a website, you can do that. It's very exciting. It's very cool what we can do. And as soon as I've got more to show you all, I will do. We're just in the next stages of development. We're in the next stages of testing. We're working with our 29 testers closely. And it's been very exciting behind the scenes. I just got an update this morning, which is great. So lots happening in that retrospect. And the other thing that I can tell you today, and everybody here is more than welcome to be part of it, even if you're part of Boostly or not, is I've just announced the next dates for the next 3-day bootcamp. So the Boost Your Bookings bootcamp, totally free to attend. Last time we did it all on AI. This time I'm just going to be walking you through 3 days, 3 sessions, websites, direct bookings, how you can make more money, all that good stuff. And if you want to be part of it, I'll drop the link in the Zoom chat now for our members. For everybody else who hasn't yet signed up, I will be announcing more on social media over the course of the next couple of days on how you can get involved. But that's going to be the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd of December. It will be the final free training that we put on in 2025, and it's going to kick off in 28 days' time. So lots and lots and lots happening behind the scenes. So yeah, which is really good. Okay, let's jump into the community. Again, as part of these weekly Q&As, I jump into the community. I look at the most recent questions that come in. Any that I can help with, I do so. If I can't help you, I'll tag somebody who will. So first up is Chris Moore. Chris Moore put a question about just joining the group and implementing the first video of transferring OTA bookings to direct. I'm worried this does not have an adverse effect on your listing with the OTA because your cancellation rate goes up. So this is a really good question, Chris. And again, it's one that comes up a lot when I talk about this tactic. So the tactic in the training is showing you how to take an OTA booking and turn it into a direct. And the question comes up about cancellations. Well, first things first, as long as you get the guest to cancel and you don't cancel, that's number one. But the reason why it doesn't impact your algorithms is that with an OTA booking, Booking.com, Expedia, Airbnb, the average cancellation rate for the whole platforms is 1 in 3. So the OTAs know that guests cancel. The way that these OTAs, they push you to have a flexible cancellation policy. Unfortunately, what happens in this day and age is you'll have people that will book your property, but as they are booking a property, they will also book 1 or 2 or maybe 3 others in your vicinity, knowing full well that they'll just go ahead and cancel the others and just keep one. The reason being is Airbnb, Booking.com, and Expedia give them the rope to do so, and they will do so. And they'll go and book it because A, FOMO, they don't want your place to get booked out. B, they want to show their partner or their group of friends or just themselves those properties before booking. So cancellation rates across the board are high. With you adapting that tactic, it will not make a dent compared to everything else that is going on. So that's why that tactic works an absolute treat, Chris. So hopefully that explains it well there. And again, if you want a bit more in-depth on that, just go to boostly.co.uk/AI. It will take you to our Boostly AI, and you can go into depth and ask those questions to our AI bot as well that's been trained solely on that. Rob, I did see your question about the Boostly theme. Drop a little message into the team and they'll be able to go through that. That's no problem. Carl, I'll come back to your question in a second. If you missed this training about virtual assistants, virtual team members, which was last week with Liam, please do come back and watch it. It's a fantastic session with Matt at CS Outsource. Go and check it out. Again, his knowledge on everything hiring is insane. Rob, I saw your question again about the CRM calls. Sophia and the team are going to be in touch soon. We talked about Scale UK. And Eli put a very good question in. Oh, Ellie, sorry. Optimizing for ChatGPT. Guests now use ChatGPT and similar tools to plan their vacations. What in addition to general SEO can we do to optimize our listings so we can show up in search? A guest did find our property using ChatGPT recently that only show up on our Airbnb reviews. It seems like spreading our keywords onto a broader... Okay, so let me just put it down in simple terms. There are a lot more people now who are using AI to search for things, okay? Including vacations. Now, I spotted this trend for Boostly back in the summer because when you book a call with Boostly, we ask you, oh, how did you discover us? And I noticed that on this one particular month, 3 out of 10 people were mentioning AI. So I went down the rabbit hole of figuring this out. Now, we call normal search SEO, but when it comes to AI, they call it GEO. So I think it's generative engine optimization, which basically means how do people find you on AI? In the present moment in time, and this could change any day because it's AI and it happens so fast, the best way to get yourself seen in as many places as possible on AI is to get listed on as many places as possible and speak about your brand in a positive term. Now, back in the old days of Google and Bing and wherever else, they would call this backlinking or whatever way they would call it. It used to be known as a black hat tactic, just to get your information spread anywhere, get loads of links so that the search engines will go, oh, this website is decent, we'll put it higher up the ranking. They've changed all the rules because they realized that you could just pay somebody to put your details everywhere online. With AI, that's not the case. Now, Boostly has been around for 10 years. Okay. I have been a guest on over 120 podcasts. We are listed on the marketplace of over 27 partners, and we've appeared in hundreds of blog posts around the world. We've got Trustpilot, we've got Reddit, we've got Quora, we've got all of these things that we are spoken about in a positive term. It was never my mission to do all of that over 10 years so that when AI comes around, Boostly would come up very high on ChatGPT or AI search. But in a sheer fate of coincidence, that is the case. So if you were to go on ChatGPT and type in the best website designer for the short-term rental industry or the direct booking go-to people, my name and Boostly comes up more often than anybody else. We're the number one recommended, which, is amazing. So Ellie, if you want to take advantage of this and if you want to be able to be seen more by AI, it's just a simple case of listing yourself in as many places as possible. And as a tactic on how to do that, if you haven't in a while, go and read the Book Direct Playbook. I read this on the flight back from Dubai last week. And there's a session that we talk about exactly on this, on how to get listed on as many places as possible. So go and check it out. The chapter is, it's in the first half. It's on page 45. And again, if you haven't got the book and if you want to do it today, if you go to boostly.co.uk/AI, this AI bot that we created is trained on this book. So you can go and ask the question of how can I get listed everywhere, and it will take you and it will show you that video. So Ellie, I hope that it has helped. Mark, I hope it has helped. Now, the context is I'm answering this question on November the 3rd, 2025. By December, that could be an out-of-date tactic, but that is where we are with AI. Okay, another question. Add in transcripts to the summaries of the training videos. I did answer that for you. Yov, new to the community. Quick question about best prices guaranteed. My name is Yov, manager, 80 properties. We've heard best prices. So how do you usually manage it? Oh, that is a great question. I'm going to throw that question out to the whole community. Please jump in here, because that is a fantastic question about best price guarantee. So if you are in the community, come into Yov and explain how you are doing this. Carl, it's called the Book Direct Playbook. It's the book that I wrote in 2022, Book Direct Playbook. But again, if you go to the bot that you've got access to, you can talk to me like I'm talking to you, and it will help you with that. All right, we've got loads of great stuff in the community. I don't want to go over anymore. If you're in the community, please do jump in, boostly.co.uk/community. You log in with your CRM and you'll be able to take full advantage of that and go see all the training videos that we spoke about. There is loads in there and we are adding to it as we go, which is really cool. Okay, so if you've got any questions, please pop it in the chat now. If you're in the Zoom chat, this is the chance where we get to do that. But I just want to recap because I felt like we've done a lot. Number one, Scale UK is happening next week in Manchester, United Kingdom. If you've got a ticket, come to the Icebreaker. It is on Tuesday, the 11th. I've got a lot planned. I'm working with Boom and Simply Owners on it and Key Data. I've got money in the pot and I'm going to be doing some really cool things. It is going to be fun, entertaining, networking, a chance to break the ice. And it's happening on Tuesday, the 11th of November at Junction Bar, 7 p.m. Make sure you are there at the latest by 8 p.m. because that's when the entertainment starts. I've got prizes that you've got to see. We've got lots of fun happening. It's going to be a quiz, bingo style thing, proper Northern entertainment, and it's going to go on till very late. If you're not going to be at Scale next week, then I'll see you next Monday and back in this Q&A. And Liam is going to be with us on Thursday, as always, with another session. I've just realized my chocolate bar has been on camera this whole time. But that is it. All right, questions. Can the Boostly CRM handle check-ins like ID details? Truthfully, Andy, that should be done via your PMS. If you haven't got a PMS, or if your PMS doesn't do it, that's where Happy Guest Official comes in. Very, very cool tool. Absolutely free. They do things like that. The CRM could do, but I personally would be relying it more not for ops. I'd be relying it more for marketing. Rob, I've got blogs, social postings, email campaigns, getting no conversions. Is Maz the person to talk to? Yeah, Robert, if you haven't had the email from the team, let me go and send it to you, and I'll send it to you via email because I would love for you to speak to the team. Happy Guest at UK. Andy, you are 100%. I am bugging them every day to get to the UK. Thank you for the reminder. But yeah, leave that with me. Quick. I just listed a new property and I see that Airbnb now forces me to choose one of these cancellation policies versus the one. Is this new? Yes. Airbnb are changing a lot. The fees, the policies, the information that you get. They're changing the phone number that you get of the guest. So that is new. And it's not just you, Carl. It is happening worldwide. All right, everybody. I'm going to love yous and leave yous because I've got a call in 4 minutes. But thank you so much for tuning in. As always, it's great to see so many of you join me every Monday, 2 p.m. UK. I know we just had time zone changes in the UK and the USA. So if you're further afield and you're trying to figure out, say, Mark, you're late or you're early, again, nothing I can do with that. Times have just changed. Liam is back on the Thursday, and I would love to see as many of you in the community as possible. Keep posting your questions. Keep posting your wins. We do have the Facebook group, but we are sort of slowly moving away from that Facebook group, the Team Boostly Facebook group, moving into the CRM community because it's just a lot better place. And I don't have Facebook watching every post that I make. All right, all. Have a good one. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening.